Welcome back, everyone. It's Steve Barrett here again. We're doing our deep dive into the PR segment of the Cannes Lions, and we're in New York City, and I'm here with Gail Hyman, the president of the jury. Gail, looking forward to finding out more about the Grand Prix. You awarded two this year. One was the bread exam. The other one was Contract for Change. And we're going to look at one of these films now. It's The Bread Exam by McCann Paris for Spinneys and the Lebanese Breast Cancer Foundation.
مجتمعنا نحن بيعتبره عيب ومحرج.
فايه هذا كله نحن بعده بمجتمعنا تحسيه امر مغلق ما بده ينحكى فيه.
احنا مش سمعانين عن الفحص الذاتي لانه ما حدا عطينا خبره عن هالشيء.
أنا أم علي وأهلا وسهلا فيكن. أنا هون لأتأكد أنكم رح تعجنوا كل شهر. اليوم رح أعطيكم أهم وصفة عندي. خبزتي؟
مطعم ستادي بعنوان خبزتي.
فيديو بعنوان خبزتي
اللي هي خبزتي.
جيني ومع أم علي. كيف؟ التفاصيل كيف الطبخ؟
سوري مش طبخة، خبزت خبز وسميناها هل خبزتي هذا الشهر.
Dikkat edin, ilk başta yumruları hissetmeyebilirsiniz. Ardından
drei Finger und Handfläche in Kreisinnen.
And then finally, you pinch the dough like this.
بروفيسور ناجي الصغير وسام الأرز الوطني.
خبزتي؟
Gail, any Grand Prix winner is making a big statement about the craft. What was it that made this campaign stand out as a Grand Prix winner?
Yeah, for sure, every Grand Prix does make a statement. And this one was a very simple, very elegant idea, but an idea in its simplicity that was powerful. Here was this very long-standing cultural taboo about discussing women's health in this society, and it used its simplicity to break through and did so in a way that was beautiful and intimate, but drove change. And I think will drive true. The jury we talked about enduring change, not just change for now, but can we change for times ahead? And we all felt that this work did that in a very, very profound way, and we're very moved by it.
Yeah, it really did, and it's changed at all levels. And we're really delighted to be joined by the Grand Prix winner, Tusha.
Hello. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, how does it feel to be a Grand Prix winner?
It's amazing.
It's the real pinnacle, isn't it, of achievement. So tell us a little bit about the story behind this campaign, how you teamed up a baker and a gynecologist to come up with this really creative idea.
Exactly. Actually, the inception of the idea goes back a few years. We've been working on a lot of pink ribbon campaigns for the global market, and we knew what was working where and what wasn't working. And in the Middle East, we were always hitting a wall. Awareness was not working. Actually, being aware of the risk wasn't helping anyone in the region. So we soon realized that the traditions were preventing us to really make an impact and have an actual strong communication with the woman in need. So we had to find a way to either break this tradition or leverage it. And we wanted the woman to feel comfortable. We wanted them to really feel respected and heard and also supported. So we use one of the oldest traditions in the world, baking bread, to reach to them in a place where they feel most comfortable, and also they're open to this communication. The topic is super sensitive. We had to do something without even mentioning the word breast, and we had to find a way to show the exact self-exam in a way that wouldn't offend them, that wouldn't make them feel uncomfortable, which was a very tricky situation in our case.
Yeah, how did you strike that balance of being creative and coming up with this great idea that got the idea across, but also didn't offend anyone? Talk us through that a little bit.
Indeed, it was a very sensitive topic, and we soon realized the importance of bread as well. In the region, bread has a special meaning, and we had to really be careful to that concept, and we had to really find a way to make it clear for everyone who watches it, but also not offensive and very respectful to the tradition. So we had a lot of collaboration. Our team had a very diverse experts, and FP7 helped us really navigate the differences, the nuances of the culture within the region. We also had a strong relationship with our influencers. They also had a strong, good representation of their audience. So they also helped us understand a lot of the intricate ways of dealing with the taboo.
Dig a little bit more into that and how you used influencers to really get this idea across and get awareness for it.
Yes, amazing. Well, I wouldn't even call them influencers because they were so passionate and they were our most important partners. They guided us through the whole content, and they were as passionate about the topic as we were. So it was a true collaboration, and it also helped us strike the balance between earned media in a way that was comfortable for the woman and didn't feel forced. It was a very natural communication. It didn't feel out of place. They didn't feel it was coming out of nowhere. They felt a real, true connection with their audience.
How did you feel when it went live? Because that must have been a thrilling moment. And were there any reactions from women or people that really stood out for you, that really made you think, yeah, we got it right here, and this is why we did this piece of work?
Indeed, watching it go live was a very, very important moment for us, because we were about to get real interaction and real response.
And were there any stories from particular women
they were almost happy to have this material to share with their loved ones, and they were happy to actually have a conversation with us in a way that they felt comfortable and happy. So it was an amazing response. It was truly a dialogue for us, and we loved that.
Yeah,
they felt heard, and we felt heard as well.
Was there any particular reaction that springs to mind from someone, that who reached out or made a statement to you?
Well, we had influencers reaching out to us and asking to do the same recipe. It was almost the other way around. We didn't have to reach them. They wanted to get their audience on board, and they wanted to share and spread our message on behalf of us. So that was one of the most important response that we got. They were the ones coming and asking to be on board.
And what would you say was the biggest challenge in putting this piece of work together and getting it live and getting out there into the market?
The whole production was quite sensitive, and more importantly, we were in the middle of pandemic, especially in Turkey and in the region. It was really difficult to organize the shootings and help the influencers have their piece ready. But everyone was so passionate, and everyone was trying to find a solution to get this live and ready. So it was a true collaboration and passionate work, I would say.
Yeah, fantastic piece of work. Gail, was there any final words about the campaign that really, that made it stand out for you?
Well, I think, and we talked a little bit about the authenticity of it, the real cultural insight, but really just the gentleness of the idea that was at the same time so powerful, and so able to drive real change. And that it's very rare to see something that gentle be that strong on the other side. So that was what I think that's what moved us and moved the world.
Yeah, you're right.
So congratulations.
Thanks so
awesome
much.
work.
Beautiful words.
Thank you, Tusha. Thank you
it's a
so
true
much
honor
for joining us.
on behalf of the agency. Thank you.
Been great to hear from you, and big congratulations. So now it's time to go back to the studio, to Tina, and where she'll be asking Gail the questions you've been sending in. If you haven't done that yet, you've got a quick minute now. And in the meantime, we'll take a short commercial break.